Hello and welcome to the next episode and also the last episode of our Academy campaign. Presumably last episode. The current situation is we are moving out to Neptune. This is Uranus to Caliban, and the final class fleet to Triton. That's Neptune. And therefore we are on the brink of winning the campaign soon. If you see here, we do have 88% of Earth under our thumb. Only the Jupiter and the Saturn bases need to finish. Then these are also done. We have to take out everything in the Uranus system, then the Neptune system. Then we have to go to Gubinur itself, which is the main alien base here. Alien Station Able. And then, if there is anything left, we take out these fleets here beforehand as well. This one is in Uranus system. This one is here on the Cooper Belt system. This one is flying around currently. I'm considering to intercept this soon. But yeah, so this is the situation that we are currently in. In regards to Earth, we are trying to fix our deficit of boost here. And what I want to do here is let's see how much it will do if we spend like 100 points into boost here. We do have a big load of resources here that we can use to only cost us 3,000 boost here. So let's do this actually. Let's see. We only get like 1 point. That's so terrible. Let's see again. Yeah, 1.3. That's like nothing. Do we really want to do this? I don't know. What else could we buy? We could invest into environment here, but that would be very expensive. Because it costs 82. But the most useful one would be this one. Let's see if we can see an immediate effect. So if we go here, we are currently at 464.19. So it's going down slowly. But mostly because I wasn't pushing into it hard recently. So let's invest like 100 here. And let's see what it does. Oh, it went down a bit. Marginally though. So that's not worth it either. What else can we do? We could invest into funding, but we don't need money. We do have a massive positive income. So that's not worth it either. We don't want to invest into economy. That's not worth either. I mean, we could, but yeah, it could. 57 points. Great. What else can we do? Mission control, of course, if we want to. We don't need mission control. We still have 600 available. So, yeah. Let's also just... No, wait, this is very expensive here. 34, let's see. 25 here. Let's invest 100 into boost here as well. Confirm. There we go. And then we just do more here in Africa. There we go. And then we just keep it on a low priority for now. And we can still trade in boost if need be from the other factions if they talk to us. Now we are going to wrap up the African Union on Democracy 10 or Government 10, and then we go into environment here as well. And also the cohesion problems that we incurred from merging the Caliphate and also the Greater Commonwealth are soon gone, which means that we have these problems also resolved, so we can also put the European Union and the African Union more into environment than they currently are. And let's see how much we can fix before the campaign comes to a close in about like 2-3 years, I guess, in-game time. So let's see. And yeah, let's push forward here, build the third fleet, which we use to intercept, and let's wait for the other fleets to arrive in the outer systems. I'm not sure that if there will be a decent fight left, except for maybe in the main system, in the Cooper Belt system, because we have evaporated half the alien fleet in the last episode. Because we had so many small fights, like these ones here, which really are not a challenge. So that's not really a problem for us here. So we're going to take this one out, that's 20 ships. We have to intercept this guy here, that's another 14. There's also this fleet, 16. They are also super slow. And yeah, the big chunks are here in Ariel, Gubinyu, and where else ever they hide. So this is soon done. We are going really, really fast towards the end. Well, we are coming to an end. We are now in 2053 and the end of the campaign is on the horizon. So we do currently have two fleets, Cooper 1 and Cooper 2, which are flying towards the outer planets here. So if we scroll out, we have two Cooper 2 here and Cooper 1. Cooper 1 is going for Gubinyu and Cooper 2 is going for Enki because the aliens have expanded to Enki. And the Enki fleet here, or Cooper 2, will arrive in 250 days, and that's most likely the end date of the campaign if nothing changes here currently. So in 86 days we are going to arrive on Gubinyu, and then we are going to burn everything to the ground that is here. There are a decent amount of ships here, but we are also sending 70 of our Titans there, so that's going to be nice. And yeah, we do have some defense fleet spread around and everything is pretty solid here as is. And yeah, if you check out here the stuff, we do have the population stuff done. We do have the tier 3 stuff done, and here we go. It's only Gubinyu and Enki left, plus the defense fleet in Gubinyu orbit. So all good, all fine, all nice. And the aliens are down to 140 ships, but the fleet power is now, which was around 100k once, is already down to 23k. So there's a lot of that stuff left over, and a lot of that is actually sitting on Gubinyu and therefore gets obliterated soon. Yeah, so that's it, more or less. And now I'm going to just speed forward to get to this point. And what's also going to be interesting is to see how well can we fix the globe. We are down to 1.6 degrees here. And I do think that we maybe get rid of the nitrous oxide penalty here. But of course the carbon dioxide would take a long time. We are not going to do this, but yeah. We fixed a lot of things, and our Earth is really well off for the future here. The biggest economy here is India with 68 trillion GDP. Pretty damn nice here. So yeah, let's speed forward a bit. Okay, here we are. It's the 3rd of January, and Cooper 1 is going to arrive on the 5th. So then we have one last big fight here, and that's going to be that's already it. Yeah, alien station Able. Interesting that the other fleets are not defending. Instead we only have the 5 assault carriers here. Interesting. Let's do it. I was expecting that the big fleet with the capital ships would go for us here, at least jump into the defense, but apparently not. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but yeah. So we go just like this, and I'm not going to really bother with anything here, because this is just a cakewalk. We actually start far away from the station here. We could accelerate, but I don't think that's worth it. So we can just enjoy the fleet here. That's going to take out... By the way, this is a nice planet, even though it's far, far away from the sun. Looks really nice. Interesting that we waste some shots here. And torpedoes even. That was a waste. And does anything get through? Not really, but yeah, think we have 3 torpedo titans left. And therefore that's not a lot. By the way, do they get through? Obviously not. Funny. So, how far away are they? Still super far away. Yeah, this is relatively boring. So when we've taken out the station, we are going to replace it with our own, just for refueling. But first of all, we are going to take out the other fleets here. So let's just jump forward to that point, because this is boring. There's nothing that's going to happen here. Okay, the big capital ship fleet now decided that it's time to intercept me after the station has gone down. I mean, okay, so we could destroy it here. We are going to do this, but let's just wait a second and wait out this fight here. Yeah, 70 ships against 49 ships. Of course, we do have more, so we are going to get a bit more in the fight here. But overall, that's too much to fit into one fight here. So a lot of small ships will not be in there. We are going to go full speed this time. Let's see that not the... Yeah, the torpedoes do not need to be in here. How do I do this again? Alright, so you will... I really have to find them in here now. Apparently I do. I think that's the only 2 I had left, right? Yeah. And all phaser titans are in there. That's good. That's good. Ooh, that's a lot of ships. But I'm also going to not do a lot here. The thing is that these ships are all small. There's only 1 titan in here. The titans are the only thing that can penetrate multiple layers of point defense here from the phasers. So, yeah. But these are a lot of torpedo ships which are no longer a threat at all. So instead we can see now that they get blasted to, well, oblivion. So there's really nothing that's going to happen here. These ships just all are going to die. Maybe I lose 1 or 2 ships, but it's unlikely. To be honest here, yeah. As you can see here, this is... We just laser them down immediately. Except the... Where's the Titan? Ah, over there as well, somewhere. But even the Dreadnoughts are going to go down here. Ah, it's a bit too fast on speed 4. Yeah, even 3 is laggy now. What? Oh, this is like not a challenge at all. Are these already the reinforcements? Probably. Speed up again. Who are you? Oh, this is a Titan on the side here, actually. Not yet. It's still not going to survive long here. Mothership's also going to go down now when the siege coils hit. Come on. Yeah, the mothership is not really... So defeating it with phasers is unlikely. Or at least it takes a lot of shots, as we can see here. But when the siege shots hit, then it's toast. You can see these kind of ships, the coil guns are just magnificent. Okay, let's speed up. Forward here. And mothership should be toast now. All the mech shots are hitting. And yeah, oh, that's a lot of mech shots here on the right side though. Yeah, but now we can retarget and everything goes down here. Oh, we took some hits here. Ooh, not cool. Who allowed that to happen? I think I'm going to auto-resolve the rest when these ones have died here, because these ones are really small ships. So Shed at Will here, and this one are the more or less the last capital ships here, the last Lancers. The Titan is still in there. I want to auto-resolve before it disengages. So here we go. And gone. Yeah, nice. Most likely that was the remaining fleet of the aliens here. We're going to destroy the HAP here. Let's see, we have nothing left here. Oh no, there's one frigate left. Really? One frigate. What? Oh, my bad. It's landed. I was blind, so I accidentally transferred to the wrong. So can we can definitely take out Iron Shield. We definitely want to make a station here. So this is all good. Space docks, please. Upgrade to orbital. Here we go. And now we are going to go for Iron Shield first. Take this out. And now we can also already move our counselor to the special ship it has. So we are going to use Melku here. Of course, Melku first has to get the special Hydra mission here. Maybe I should have saved some experience here, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So we are going to just +4, yeah, this one. So we are going to unassign this one, then unassign this one. Get our Hydra Orc. Get this one back in. There we go. Everything is still the same. And now let's hope I pick the right person. Yes. No, this is Marcia. Melku can now go to the Finnish ship here, the Counselor class.
Where I go for lift up.
There we go. This one is currently sitting around. Where is it? Here. So it's just in Tiangong orbit, the lowest one we got. It's just sitting there and doing stuff. And now we are going to put an agent in there and fly towards the outer belt here. Now, Cooper 2 will arrive in 160 days, so we actually have to wait for this.
Offering counsel.
So that's going to be the last one.
Offering counsel.
I will
Right.
help them.
Yeah, it's Enki, Gabinyu. That should all be fine here. Oh, Ashgabat. Ashgabat? Isn't Ashgabat... Wasn't that already a claim? Where is this one is Ashgabat. Okay, that wasn't a claim. No. We could actually move that in if we want to. Yeah, that might be a thing. Yeah, I'm going to move forward here until the second Cooper fleet has arrived. And then it's pretty much game over. Or not game over, but we won. Yeah, it is time. The campaign is basically done. So we have Enki left here. The invasion of Enki ground base is ongoing on our Cooper 2 fleet. So that's going to be done on the 29th of June. There we go. And if... yeah, that should be acceptable that they are making a new base somewhere. But this is tier 1, probably. Yes. So we don't have to hunt that down now. The aliens are down to, let's see, they are down to 81 ships. However, most of them are on some asteroid bases. So if we go out here, we skipped Skeelar or Sheila. That's somewhere here in the belt. Not sure where. I think that is... yeah, Sheila is here. And then we also skipped one asteroid over here, somewhere between Jupiter and Saturn. I can't see it right now. But I know, yeah, Dictys over here. It's between Saturn and Uranus. Okay, sorry. And then there's one other somewhere, which we also skipped, which are not part of the victory condition. And the Makros is over here, which I just made a base on. Well, that's okay. So now we just need to wait until our mission phase ends, and then we can go and wrap everything up. Here we go.
Where do you need me?
So,
Acknowledged.
we can do Forge an Alliance.
Prepping for mission.
And let's just set up the last missions. Let's check around where we are now. So, on a global perspective, 72% are following us. We do have almost 90% of the population under our control. We were able to reduce the temperature anomaly down to 1.5. So almost the nitrous oxide is almost done. The carbon dioxide is going down very rapidly, I would say. Or not rapidly, but it's going down decently. If we wanted to control this fully and really change everything, then we would have needed to take over all of this. However, the problem here is that not only are the unifications screwed up, so whatever the servants did here, they produce all these hostile claims, and of course here in the US, that was my fault when I broke the US. So this is all hostile claims as well. So it would be relatively complicated because one would need to release the Americas here again, absorb everything that is possible, and then start trying to get stuff back in and pacify it. But yeah, would be a long process and probably not worth it. Also, we were quite busy with stabilizing the nations that we had here. However, Europe is stable, so no unrest. Cohesion 5 and education 13.7 with a high GDP. Africa is almost stable. We are down to 3.1 unrest value, but we are up to 5 cohesion rest value. So this is perfect. We just need to adjust it would only require some GDP increases here to get the unrest out of the way, basically. And here in India, we are also stable. Oh, apparently not. We just lost... we do have a bit of unrest here. There's also a GDP problem. And yeah, we have 90 trillion GDP here. China is falling behind, 42 only. But these are also not government 10. The others are all government 10. So this is our total here now. We have super nations deluxe here. And there are, of course, a few nations left, which are mostly under servant control, like the remnants of Africa, the remnants of South America. And that's basically it here. And yeah, I like it. And yeah, 88%, how much was it? Yeah, 88%, pretty good. And if you look at America here, it's full of plants, it's full of aliens, it's full of stuff, all hostile claims, revolutions constantly around the clock here. The only interesting thing is that the AI actually formed Central America here, which I find interesting. I never saw that, but pretty good. And then there are some islands left here that I haven't taken in, like this one here, Micronesia, that could go into the US. And I think Melanesia could have gone into Australia. But this one didn't have a claim from England, so that didn't get absorbed when we took over Australia. So everything working as designed to a certain degree here. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I have a lot of experience points on my agents here, because that just represents that I have been doing nothing with my agents for a long time. They are just advising constantly. And yeah, I also didn't change orcs. The late game is really a slog here. That definitely needs improvement in my eyes, but it was still a fun campaign in space, and fixing the planet here, everything combined, really nice. And of course, the economy here is insane for Earth. But yeah, so let me quickly make a screenshot of this. Let's do this. There we go. And now let's finish the campaign.
offering assistance.
Offering
There we
counsel.
go.
Offering
There is little we
assistance.
cannot achieve when we put our minds together. A void, once daunting, reduced to a superhighway. A foe, once invincible, has learned to respect us. We stride forward with minds open and hearts full of courage. Reaching together towards a unified future.
Yeah, we achieved our final goal. Academy diplomats have concluded a peace agreement with the aliens. All of Earth is rejoicing. Good. So, we have agreed to terms with the Hydra.
Against all odds, we have done it, Chancellor. The Hydra are speaking to us as equals. Perhaps someday we will speak together as partners.
Our forces withdrew and waited. Wait a second, I missed something. The period after our envoy team passed through the wormhole felt like an age. Our forces withdrew and waited in a tense standoff with the remaining Hydras. Minutes passed, then hours. We waited, studying our sensors for any indication of the burst of radiation that would have indicated that the bomb on the other side of the wormhole had detonated. Yet, what eventually came through the wormhole was two of our own personnel. They brought incredible news. The Hydra leadership has agreed to a temporary ceasefire. From there, things moved swiftly. More Hydras passed through the wormhole, armed and suspicious, but not immediately hostile. They demanded access to our bioweapon. We refused, but stressed that we would not use it as long as the ceasefire was maintained. The Hydras declared that this was unsatisfactory, but crucially, this time they did not cut off communication. Instead, we have been able to set up a relay system allowing for back and forth communication transmission with the Hydra leadership on the other side of the wormhole. Relations are still tense. The Hydras continue to make demands, and back on Earth, the anti-alien factions are refusing to commit to the ceasefire. But negotiations continue, and already the Hydra demands are becoming almost reasonable. They have dropped their insistence on the orbital weapons platform, instead are demanding guarantees against bioweapon research and development. We have agreed in principle, in exchange for the Hydras recognizing human sovereignty over Earth, and we will offer access to our existing bioweapons research at some point in the future as a further incentive. They are asking for volunteers to join their forces as well. Arguments continue, but they are the kind of arguments I am familiar with in diplomatic exchange. The kind where both sides have a stake in the outcome. Hard as it may be to believe, I think the ceasefire will last. And once a ceasefire is in place, it's much easier to maintain it than it is to establish it in the first place. Our position is still precarious. The anti-alien factions on Earth have already made it clear that they consider this truce only a temporary break in hostilities while they build up their strength. It's only a matter of time until they launch an attack upon the Hydra or us. And the Hydra still do not have the slightest faith or trust in our species. If they can see a way to subjugate us without risk, I have no doubt that they will take it. Yet compared to a month ago, our situation has improved immeasurably. For the first time, there is a visible path, no matter how shaky, towards peace. In the early weeks after first contact, I had a dream that one day humans and our alien visitors might be unified. An alliance of alien species, each different, each cooperating. We are far away from the day where that could ever come, if it is even possible at all. But what have we done here is a good start. Yeah, that's it. Really nice. So that's probably going to jump me to the main screen, right? Yes. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for participating in this campaign. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next game. Definitely going to play something else first before I jump back into another Terra Invicta campaign. But yeah, let's see what I come up with here. This was definitely an interesting custom difficulty challenge, but the end game is definitely a bit too slow. That took me way too much time to get rid of everything. But yeah, that's how it is. And with that, I would say leave a like, subscribe, and bye bye.